would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Pitt lined up ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to
intercepted in the first drive. Ends with a pick.
More statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Bringing it back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Give to the running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Here comes the heat. He's open on the right. Got some room to run. The tag. And he got away from the defense.
this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game one, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing.
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose on the left. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, Pitt! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Strickland. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Zimmerman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And
got some room in under the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working that left side. Oh, a lot of space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Zimmerman. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Snagged out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Here's the handoff. Slithers into space. Give him 96 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the draw. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Got room to work. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Power football with the run. Hard running there. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain, and I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that?
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Off play action. Got a man. It's Strickland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Manuel. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strickland. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Connection to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to spring.
Turning it on! couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
Catch in the middle. It's Zimmerman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Now on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. The give on the inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll go right back to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. The give to the tailback. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Motion from the wide receiver. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
He's got it. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The offense puts up trip to the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Going to sling it on second down. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score, so they might try to score again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pitt! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.